How to make clean water from dirty water to survive a disaster or crisis. You may be wondering how to make clean water from dirty water so you and your family can survive a disaster. There are so many disasters or crisis situations that can happen without any warning, so you have to be prepared to survive. The Department of Health and Human Services Centers for Disease Control and Prevention website says, many illnesses, contaminants, and injuries can be water, sanitation, or hygiene related. Waterborne diseases are caused by organisms that are directly spread through water. Water-related illnesses can be acquired due to a lack of water, for good hygiene, lack of sanitation, or increasing insect populations that breed in water and then spread disease. It is important to know how these diseases and contaminants affect you, where they are found, and how you can reduce your chance of getting ill or suffering injury. This information will allow you to make informed decisions about your water, hygiene, and sanitation-related activities. You can visit the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention website to understand why it is so important to know how to clean water and how to make clean water from dirty water. Their website has a 3-step emergency plan to follow so you will be prepared for a disaster or crisis situations. They provide a variety of ideas for personal emergency water filtration to use when you are faced with a need to make sure you have clean water. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention website explains, water-related emergency preparedness and outbreak response has become one of the most significant and crucial issues in recent history. Individuals, families, and businesses have been advised to be prepared for emergencies by creating disaster supply kits that include appropriate amounts of safe drinking water. Emergencies can include natural disasters, for example, hurricanes, floods, and droughts, man-made disasters, for example, intentional contamination, and outbreaks, for example, infections linked to water exposure. Preparedness resources include preparedness toolkits, preparedness training, and directions for emergency disinfection. Absolute Rights is also passionate about providing survival information and resources so you can be prepared to survive a disaster. Absolute Rights has recently published the 170 Gallons a Day ebook, which has instructions on how to make survival water filters and information about how to make clean water. There are some people that do not survive a disaster because they are not prepared, so make sure you prepare before you are faced with one. Absolute Rights publishes information about how to make clean water from dirty water, so you and your family will be prepared if you are faced with a disaster or crisis situation. Subscribe to the Absolute Rights free newsletter, and please share this information with your social media group, family, and friends so they will be prepared when disaster strikes. www.170gallonsaday.com